Hello everyone, this is my second video in regard to Android Studio application. In my first video I showed you people that how actually emulator is being used in order to demonstrate the program that you are developing in your Android Studio. But as I stated in this video, I will not use Android emulator that comes with Android Studio. Rather, I have able to create APK of this particular application, and then I have been able to implement the APK into my Android cell. Okay, so how I generated APK and then implementation of that APK in Android cell, I will talk about all this thing in my coming videos, because they are pretty lengthy process and it does take a bit of understanding over the subject, then you will be able to grab it. Okay, so before I move to that, let me just tell you a very few thing about this interface, what you are seeing right now. This interface is basically based on relative layout. Okay, this is the layout that comes by default, and this is the text view, which is basically similar to that of a label which you see in .NET. And this is the button, and the button has got a click event. So if you go to the text window, you will be able to figure out. See, the button has got the event called on click, and this event will give a call to a function called level view. This function I have implemented in my main activity.java. See, over here the function has been called, and this function will set the content of another text view, and this message will prompt. Initially message was something else. This is the message you can see, but once I click the button, I will be able to see something else as well. Okay, so let's run the project. And as I said, that I will be using my cell phone for executing, and I have already connected my cell phone, and let me show you over here. So this is the cell phone which you can see, and let me just go and run my application. As I do this, since the configuration has already been implemented beforehand, you can see a message popping up, which in the first video I showed it was emulator, but this time it will show you the brand name of the cell which you have got and the model number. This is model number S5, and the inbuilt OS which is there in my cell phone is Marshmallow 6.0.1. this is real number that has been extracted. And if I press the OK button from here, you will see immediately at my cell phone the project will start implementing, and here you can see I didn't do anything, right? It generated by itself, and this is the fantastic part of this entire Android Studio. So as you can see over here, your code has been written. Okay, might be the graphic is not that clear enough to understand, but it's written over there as a code, and there is a button. As I said, that the on click event will be called. So let me just go and click the on click event over here. The moment I press the on click event, instantly you get to see another text view or another code. So the on click event is also getting fired, and the text view which initially it was got changed. Now few more thing I need to talk about is that I have implemented a different font type over here, and this font type is TTF, is a true type font which I have implemented. I have applied color over here. I have changed the text color is over here, text size is over there, and because of which you can see it. And the most important thing is that if I stop executing this particular thing, suppose if I stop executing it from my cell phone, but since my APK I have already developed, so I go to my application interface, and over here you can see the name of the application is my first app, and if I click this, it is generating from the cell phone itself, and I need not have to run my Android Studio. So if I click this one, even the event is also working. So once you have able to successfully created your APK, in that case what happened, the whole application is getting implemented in your cell phone itself, and then you can directly work over there. And that's the most important fascinating part, and which we will be covering up in my upcoming video. So in my next video I will be talking about some more feature. I'm going to work on image, how to implement that, and then comes the video, audio. So a lot of things are waiting ahead. So in my next video I will talk about them one after the other.